You need to understand something right now. Nobody owes you anything. Not your parents, not your boss, not your friends, not the world. You came into this life with nothing. You are entitled to nothing. So stop waiting for someone to hand you success. Stop waiting for life to get easier. Stop waiting for the world to see your potential and reward you for it, because that's not how it works. And deep down, you already know that. Success doesn't show up like a delivery package. You don't get to cry, complain, and expect results. You get what you work for, what you bleed for, what you sacrifice for. Nobody's coming to save you. You want something? Then go take it. The world doesn't slow down just because you're tired. It doesn't stop spinning because you had a rough day. It doesn't care about your excuses, your feelings, or your fears. This world is savage. It rewards the relentless. It gives power to the disciplined, and it feeds off the weak. If you're not willing to fight, then stay in your cage. Stay average. Stay forgotten. But don't you dare complain. Don't you dare cry about how unfair life is, because life isn't fair. It never was. You're not special. You're not different. You don't get a shortcut just because you feel like you deserve it. Every legend you admire, they weren't owed a thing either. They clawed their way to the top while everyone else slept. They went to war with their own laziness, their doubt, their comfort zone. That's the price. You don't pay it, you don't get it. Simple. Nobody's going to hand you discipline. Nobody's going to install confidence in your brain. Nobody's going to wake you up at 5 a.m. and push you into greatness. That's your job. You want change? Then earn it. You want respect? Then become someone worth respecting. You want success? Then outwork every excuse you've ever made. You're sitting around hoping, dreaming, wishing, and that's exactly why you're stuck. Because the world doesn't move for dreamers. It moves for doers, for people who get up, shut up, and execute. And if that sounds harsh, good, it should. Because the truth is harsh, and truth doesn't care if it hurts your feelings. It only cares if you listen. Now stop waiting, start building, because the clock is ticking and nobody owes you a damn thing. You're not stuck because the world is unfair. You're stuck because you still think it owes you something. You think it should feel bad for you. You think someone out there should see your pain and do something. Let me make it clear again. Nobody is coming. You can keep complaining. You can keep waiting. But while you sit there wasting time, someone else is grinding. Someone else is making moves. Someone else is taking everything you think you deserve. Because they stopped expecting and started creating. This life, it's a brutal game. You either get stronger or you get run over. You either adapt or you fade. There's no middle ground. There's no participation trophy for existing. So if you're tired of feeling powerless, if you're sick of being ignored, overlooked, forgotten, then stop whining and build something that can't be ignored. Wake up earlier, train harder, get obsessed with improving, become so good they can't deny you. Because when you finally understand that nobody owes you anything, you stop blaming, you stop waiting. You start becoming. Your life is a reflection of your standards. Low standards, low results. High standards, high performance. But don't confuse standards with wishes. Don't say, I want more, and then do nothing about it. Don't post quotes and think that's growth. Don't say, I'm grinding, if you're not giving 100% every single day. This world only gives to those who take responsibility. You feel behind? That's your fault. You wasted time. You avoided pain. You got soft. But here's the good news. You can flip the switch right now. No magic, no secret formula. Just a raw, ugly truth. You need to stop being a victim. Victims don't win. Victims don't rise. Victims get used, ignored, stepped on, while warriors build their name in silence, while champions suffer in the shadows until the light finds them. You want to be one of them? Then you better start acting like it. You better stop skipping workouts. Stop snoozing your alarm. Stop choosing comfort over greatness. Nobody cares that you're tired. Nobody cares that it's hard. What matters is what you do when it's hard. What matters is whether you show up anyway. Let me ask you something. What if your dreams depended on today's actions? Would you still act like you've got time? Would you still procrastinate? Would you still make excuses? Because they do depend on today. Every second you waste is a second you're stealing from your future. Every excuse you feed becomes a wall between you and everything you want. So burn the excuses, kill the victim mindset, take ownership. No one's going to push you, no one's going to carry you. You either stand up and walk, or you stay on the floor and get crushed. But don't say you weren't warned. Don't say life was unfair. Because this right here, this is the truth. And now that you know it, you've got no excuse left. Let's get something straight. You are not broken. You are not helpless. You are not stuck unless you choose to be. But if you keep acting like a victim, if you keep leaning on excuses, then don't expect life to reward you. You want to know why most people never make it? Because they waste years waiting to be ready, waiting for motivation, waiting for validation, waiting for the pain to stop. Guess what? Pain is permanent. It never fully goes away, and neither does fear, doubt, or failure. They just evolve into better lessons when you stop running from them. The moment you stop expecting life to make things easier is the moment you finally become powerful. Nobody owes you peace. You have to earn peace by going to war with your own laziness, by battling every voice in your head that says, I can't, by destroying the parts of you that crave comfort. Comfort is killing your potential. It's making you soft. It's turning you into someone who lives on hope instead of hunger. And hunger is what separates winners from losers. Not luck, not talent, hunger. Winners want it more. They don't wait for doors to open. They rip them off the hinges. They don't ask for permission. They take what they believe in. You have that in you, but you've buried it under years of guilt, fear, and lies. Lies like, I'm too late. I'm too tired. It's not my fault. Stop lying to yourself. Stop pretending you're giving 100% when you know deep down you've still got more in the tank. You know it. I know it. So what now? You keep sitting, keep scrolling, keep avoiding the mirror because you're scared to see the truth? Or do you rise? Do you take the pain and build from it? Do you sharpen your mind and weaponize your time? Nobody's going to do it for you. Your heroes, they're not coming. Your enemies, they're hoping you stay weak. The universe, it doesn't care either way. So you have two options. Keep doing what you've always done and stay in the same place. Burn the old version of yourself and become unstoppable. But don't act surprised when you see others rise. They made a choice, and so can you. This is your turning point. You either use this moment to fuel your rise, or you let it fade like every other spark that died in you. And if you fall again tomorrow, good. Get back up. Fall again, get up again. Repeat until nothing can break you. You don't need easy. You need relentless. You need to walk into the fire and say, burn me if you must, but I'm not backing down. That's what separates the great from the forgotten. That's how legends are made. Let me ask you one final question. How much longer are you going to wait? How many more days are you going to let slip through your fingers? How many more times are you going to let fear make your decisions for you? Because time doesn't care. It's not waiting for you. The world isn't going to pause until you feel ready. It moves, with or without you. And every second you waste, someone else is using to build their future. This is not motivation. This is a wake-up call. Nobody is going to fix your life but you. Nobody's going to hand you the win. Nobody's going to give you respect. You have to take it. You have to demand it from yourself first. You have to show the world what happens when a person stops waiting and starts doing. So if you're ready, really ready, then make the decision right now. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now show up for yourself. Train like your life depends on it. Work like your future is watching, because it is. And when you fall, because you will, you get back up without complaining. You rise without needing applause. You keep going without needing to be told you're doing great. Because deep down, you know you're on a mission. That's the difference between the forgotten and the feared. That's what makes the uncommon rise. So burn this into your mind forever. Nobody owes you anything. But once you understand that, you stop needing anything from anyone. because you become the kind of person who builds everything from nothing. Now go earn it. If this message moves something inside you, prove it. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like if you're ready to stop making excuses, and share this with someone who needs to wake up and take control. This is just the beginning. Let's get to work.